This is going to come off as a commercial, but trust me, it's not. I'm just a big fan. GameMasters here, and back in the late 80s, the Dungeons & Dragons community was introduced to Drizzt Do'Urden in a novel called The Crystal Shard by R.A. Salvatore. And this was really many players' introduction to what was known as the Forgotten Realms. 35 years later, and Wizkids, famous for creating the world's first collectible miniatures game, Mage Knight, back in the year 2000 or so, is still going strong and is putting out miniatures for various tabletop role-playing games. And among them is this 35th anniversary Icons of the Realms Legends of Drizzt collection. There are two blisters in this release, the Family and Foes, as well as the Tabletop Companions. What I love about these is they're pre-painted. Now, I recently turned the Big 50, 50 years old, and along with wisdom and age also comes the body wanting to break down. Now, part of that breakdown is my eyes. I simply can't see close up, not well enough to see fine detail required to paint. And this is where the awesomeness of pre-painted minis comes in. Listen, guys, back in the day, when I was a teenager, I used to paint my ass off with Warhammer 40k miniatures, Ralpartha miniatures, pretty much any kind of minis that I could get my hands on. I was never the world's greatest painter, but I felt that what I painted was well enough for my own liking. But because I cannot see close up that well, and this is kind of how my eyes see minis close up now. Wizkids has remedied that for me with these pre-painted minis. In the Tabletop Companions box, you will get Drizzt wielding his dual scimitars. Now, bonus points if you can tell me their names. His Panther companion, Gwynivar, Breunor Battlehammer wielding a massive hammer, Catti Bree, and again, more bonus points if you can tell me how her and Drizzt are related, the Halfling Rogue Regis, and Wolfgar. Plus, you also get the Assassin, Artemis, and Tiri. In the Family and Foes box, you will get an alternate pose of Drizzt and an alternate pose of Gwynivar as well, plus Drizzt's mother, Malise, and Drizzt's father, Zaknafin. Because this is a Family and Foes box, you will also get 3 drow from the rival house of Benray, Triel, Gromph, and Jarlaxle. As said, this may be coming off as a commercial. It's not. You guys are fully aware that I'm not fond of sponsored ads. And thanks to these miniature supporters, whom I cannot thank enough, I don't have to run sponsored ads. And if you'd like to see how you too can support this channel, I'll leave details down in the description. And of course, these Drizzt minis are far from a sponsored product. They are review copies that Wizkids has sent to me, and they know full well that if I don't like what I see, that I wouldn't be overly excited about them, and that I wouldn't talk about them in a positive way. And if I did like them, however, I'm going to be equally positive about it. As it is, I do like them. The paint jobs are far better than anything that I could do or could have ever even done, even back in my heyday of painting. Each box is going to run you about $49 or $50, $49.99 plus tax. And I can hear some of you now, $50 for 7 minis? I look at it this way. A single professionally painted mini can go anywhere from between $25 and $50 to even over $100. A little over $7 for a pre-painted mini seems very reasonable to me. Plus, these are not blind boxes. You get the exact ones that I've been showing in their respective box. If these are something you are interested in, I'll leave links down in the comments as to where you can order them. They're not affiliate links, so I'm not going to make any money off of it. It's just there if you want to order them. They come out on October 18th, by the way, so depending on when you are watching this video, they'll either be a pre-order or ready to ship if you're watching this, after the 18th of October. One thing that I know for sure that we'll be doing and can still see well enough to do is creating up some new terrain for my players' minis to move across as they encounter these 35th anniversary minis of Drizzt and his companions and enemies. Now, did you ever read any of the Salvatore books of Drizzt? Of the minis that we've shown today, which was your favorite sculpt? And are you planning on getting one of these boxes or both of the boxes? Let me know down in the comments. And until next our paths cross, let's see how many arguments pop up in the comments about the proper way to pronounce Drizzt.